I'm Charity Cabico. I always like to say I am a spunky and vivacious Filipino firecracker. And my theme song in life is Girls Just Wanna Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. They just don't wanna. That's actually my karaoke song as well.
I love it.
I used to imitate her growing up as a child. And her energy is still stuck with me because that's just my vibes.
Wow, are you a singer?
I can entertain a room, that's what I'll say.
Okay.
But not professional.
Got it.
Which generation are you?
I'm beginning of millennial, but I have a lot of I would say I have more ex-friends. Maybe a zennial.
Okay.
Where were you born and raised?
So I was born in Washington, D.C. I was raised in Maryland. I am the youngest of 3.
What about your upbringing?
Oh, growing up in the 80s and 90s, we were probably one of the only Filipino families in our neighborhood in Maryland. Through time, the Filipino community, it's grown a lot now. It's totally different. But I always, for myself, I always gravitated toward the Black community. But I have friends from all, ethnicities and races. But growing up, we were like one of the only Filipinos.
Experience any racism or discrimination?
For me, it was there, but the way I am, I'm not focused on, I'm not focusing on the racism. I try to just go along and be happy, be myself. But I do know occasionally as a child, sometimes they look at me and they're like, maybe she doesn't know how to speak English or, but I don't care because it's I am who I am. And I'm one of those types of people that I like to socialize with all types of people, and I don't like to overthink about what you think about me because I don't care. I can't control what you think about me. So,
how about your parents?
Both of my parents were born in the Philippines. My mom was a registered nurse, and she's still alive, but she was an RN, and then my dad was an accountant, but they're retired now. And I guess growing up, me, my brother, my sister, we would always entertain our families with the piano. So back then, it wasn't a karaoke mic; it was a piano. Was the the instrumental for the karaoke music and stuff like that. Yeah.
How long were you in Washington, D.C.?
So I grew up there until I was 18, and then I moved to New York. And then I lived in New York for 6 years, and then I've been in LA now for a little more than 21 years.
What made you move to LA?
Everyone says it's the entertainment industry, but I was doing stuff for TV before I came here, but eventually I was gonna have to come to LA because everybody was like, entertainment capital of the world, Charity, you have to get to LA, promote yourself and, see what's out there in LA because I thought New York, I liked New York, I did stuff in New York, but everyone just kept telling me to go to LA, so I finally did it. Do I like LA? I do, and then I also don't for certain things because of the food. I do miss certain restaurants and food that I can't get in the East Coast, but overall, LA's been good to me. I've been very lucky living here in LA, but also it's been a struggle as well. So,
how was moving to Los Angeles?
When I first came here to LA, I thought I was going to have a job quick. Oh no, that did not happen. I moved here in 2005. I had a car. I just thought I was gonna get everything quick. Because I was on that New York mode, everything's gonna be fast. I'm everybody's so slow here. And then I'm oh, wait, I have to chill. And then I was wait. So I think it was really hard for me to get a flow of a routine of how am I gonna survive in LA.
What are you working on now?
Well, as of now, I'm a gigger. So I am full on submitting myself for projects on casting networks, Craigslist, focus groups. I'm just doing anything and everything that just pays me to be myself. And that's what I'm doing.
Were your parents supportive of your pursuit in entertainment?
When I was 3, my mom, she knew I could entertain like all types of people, but then I thought that she was just being your mom, like that stage mom, like, oh, she wants me to perform because I'm her kid. But then I realized something. No, I do have I have a gift. I'm like, oh, she was right. So after all these years, I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom.
How's your interaction with others?
I'm one of those people, like, I like to be around strangers. And I really just like to make people feel like family, like we're not, like we've known each other for a long time. And that's just like my vibe. I've always been like that.
Recall any moments of discrimination?
I'm sure there was discrimination maybe behind my back. I don't really, maybe not in my face, but there's always the roles that I would try out for is that one quirky Asian girl, and there's like 1,000 of us in the one room. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then I realized I don't like memorizing scripts. Now that I've been doing a lot of reality television, I don't want to memorize scripts.
Can you share your experience with reality TV?
I didn't know. Okay, so when I first moved out here to LA, I was like, I don't have an agent, so I'm gonna go to Actors Access and look at the projects. And they kept promoting a show called Next. I'm like, what the heck? What is this show Next? I'm like, God, they keep looking for people. Okay, let me submit. Anyways, make a long story short, I auditioned and then they picked me to do Next. And I'm like, this is just a silly dating show. But it's more on a quirky end. It's not like Love Island. It's nothing that serious. But anyways, when I went on my blind date on Next on MTV, I slipped out the bus because there's 5 girls or 5 guys in an RV, and each of us go out on this blind date. And the picker is outside of the bus, waiting for one of us to come out. And I'm about to go on my date, and I slid out the bus on the RV. And they freeze frame it, and it was just iconic. The fall was iconic because I think a lot of people didn't know I was gonna fall. I didn't know I was gonna fall. And then I rapped to the guy. I was like, hey, homie, I'm your guy from behind. You should have recognized my exotic look, my erotic ways. You should have tried me out in different ways. So I did this whole rap, and it's a pop culture moment, especially MTV history. And now that MTV's gone, it's even more nostalgic. And I have a huge, following because of that show. But I've done other stuff too. I did a show called on WeTV called LA Hair. And I played a hair salon receptionist, but I got fired on the 2nd episode.
Are things improving for Asian Americans?
In today's world, I think it's more open than before. But for me, the way I think, I try to think outside of just being Asian. It's like, okay, I'm a human that has talents. But yeah, as an Asian American, I feel like it sets us apart. It sets us apart with other ethnic backgrounds. It makes us unique, and this is who we are, and this is the cards that I'm dealt with. So let's go with it.
Have your parents been supportive with the path you chose?
Yes, but they wanted me to finish like a college degree. And honestly, I only went to school to make friends. I really did. I never really cared about the degree. I didn't even finish it. Honestly, I didn't finish. I was going to a community college in New York. I didn't finish. It was by the World Trade Center. Well, it was where the World Trade Center was. Rest in peace. But no, they are supportive. But they always try to be like, oh, maybe you can get a degree. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be a nurse because I'm Filipino. I ain't gonna be no nurse. I'm not gonna be a doctor. I'm not gonna be a lawyer. But anyways, they just want me to be happy. So, and that's what I do.
Tell us more about your work experience.
Yeah, so I even did a show. My first TV show was BET's Teen Summit. I was, how old was I? I was 17 years old, and it's basically a show for teens to talk about teen issues. So we talked about date rape, STDs. I had to do a reenactment where I had chlamydia. I don't have chlamydia. No, but it was in the show. And it was funny because it's not true, but it's just funny because it was I'm 17 years old and I'm, reenacting, date rape and stuff like that. But no, that's not funny. But what I'm saying is what's my point? Point is, I was gravitated, I guess 80% of my friends growing up would be the Black community.
Are any Asians part of your social circle?
No, I had a lot of Asian friends too. Obviously because I have my family that are, Filipino, but then I have other Asian, types of friends too. But let's see, I guess the Filipino community, I mean, I also was introduced to the Cambodian community, you know, all types of Asians growing up. So yeah. And the Latino communities too.
How's the dating scene?
No, non-existent. Non-existent. No, I can't do it. Realize that I really like to not. It's hard to balance who I am with someone else, and I think that's what I've learned with dating, and that it's really hard to trust who you're dating, especially with the apps now. So the dating world is non-existent.
What's the challenge facing Asian Americans?
What is the the challenge? I mean, I feel like we're more seen in the entertainment industry more so than often, but I guess I would just say, this is a hard question. Well, it's kind of hard.
Can you name well-known Asian Americans in 10 seconds?
Okay, John M. Chu, Margaret Cho, God, I should know more. It's because I'm on the spot. David Henry Wang.
What can most Asian Americans relate to?
Good food.
How many Asian countries can you name off the top of your head?
Of course, Philippines. Okay, China, Asia, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Japan, Mongolia. Is Mongolia Asia? Yeah, Mongolia.
How can we improve the Asian American community?
Oh, we can have more parades. Lots more parades. I mean, we do it, but I don't know, maybe more mini street parades.
Are you hopeful for the Asian American community?
I think that people, now that humans have evolved longer, I think that people know more about the different types of food and the culture, and people are marrying interracial marriages are happening. So I feel like people know more about Asian culture.
If you could sit down with any Asian American, who would it be?
Okay, I'm gonna go with John M. Chu, only because I did do a project with him, and I got to do a project with him, but I didn't get to talk to him. But he's directed Crazy Rich Asians and big movies, Wicked, and just want to pick his brain. And he seems like a really nice guy, very down to earth, and we could have fun at a happy hour, just talk about his creative process.
The message you'd like to leave us with?
Live life to the fullest and be free and just focus on being happy.